Hi, this is the Ridge Runner with another episode of Pine Home Primitives. I'm going to talk today about a big knife. I haven't talked about a big knife in a while, but this one's really cool. And in all actuality, I've had this knife for quite a while, probably over a year now. And I bought it by accident. As in, I must have pressed the one-click buyout option on Amazon, and what can I say? It came in the mail. Kind of a surprise. Not going to lie. That being said, a pleasant surprise. This is the Moonshiner, made by Condor. Alright. This is a big knife. Got a drop point blade with a sharpened false edge. It's got a nasty grind there, but boy, is have a good edge. It's a high carbon steel, can't say what kind. It's made in El Salvador, South America. Made in America, just not made in the USA. Anyway, it's got 3 big old brass rivets holding it on there. Full tang, full profile tang, bird's head pommel. It's got a lanyard hole, a good sized lanyard hole. Can't complain about that. And I'm going to tell you, because I've already done it, this bugger can chop. I'm going to tell you, this is a hell of a blade by any stretch of the imagination. It cuts, it slices, it chops, it dices. I've used it in the kitchen, for crying out loud. I had to part up some chicken. I used it for that. It's comfortable in the hand. Man, it's comfortable in the hand. This handle is perfect. I've seen knives much more expensive. This retails about $65, $70. I have knives, literally right now, that I love very much, that do not have as comfortable a handle as this knife. Okay? You can also get this one. It's the, I forgot what, Moonlighter? I don't remember. It doesn't matter. It's the same knife with a coated blade and a micarta handle. Same knife. I think it costs a little more because you're getting the micarta. That's great. That's your thing. I really have had enough blackened big knives. I mean, I've got a lot of Tops knives, and they're all traction coated. You know, 1095 high carbon, good stuff. You know, traction coated, made in the USA. But if you don't, this will do it. If you need a big knife, this will chop with the best of them. I've put this against my Tops Anaconda 9.5, my Steel Eagle. I put it against my Becker knives. I've put it against a machete. Yeah, of course the machete one, it's longer. You know, you get a better angle of attack, all that good shit. But when it comes right down to it, this knife is interesting. Now, I'll take a look at this for a second here. See if we can get it out here where you can see it. You can see how big the booger is. I mean, this is their Condor, the Condor Nesmic. Okay, just give you an idea of the sheer size of this blade. Great companion, by the way, to the Nesmic. And if you're into carrying a big knife and not carrying a hatchet, this is a good option for that. Made out of the same steel. It's a high carbon steel. Keeps a good edge. I think that the grind on this one is better than the Nesmic, to be honest. Same handle material. This wood, it's like a teak wood or some kind of South American hardwood, but it's good. You know, it takes a patina after a while. This one I've put through the ringer. It lives in the kitchen primarily, but it's gone in the woods a lot. But anyway, like most of Condor's knives, their sheath is awesome. And this one here is a dangler style sheath, which if you've ever carried a big knife on your belt, one of the big things that's great, awesome thing about a big knife on your belt when it's got that plastic Kydex sheath and it's strong and it's tactical and all that good stuff and it's big and long is that when you sit down on a rock, you get it right underneath your rib cage. That's fun. Everyone loves getting a knife handle under their rib cage, right? No, we really don't. This, first of all, nests in the sheath real nice. It's not just up there. This is a pouch sheath, but you sit down and it turns. Therefore, it's easier to carry the thing on your belt. You're more likely to carry it on your belt because it's not this cumbersome thing it's like carrying a Roman short sword strapped to your belt. thing actually moves around a lot. Actually, the Roman short swords hung from a very thin bandolier, and actually were very easy to carry too. I shouldn't say that. But if you were to strap one right to your belt, like you would like something like this, you know, with this sort of a sheath, that'd be horrible. Nobody would have carried them back then. Be like, yeah, I'll just take my spear and my Pugio, and no, I'll be good. But anyway, Condor made a good deal. Made a good knife here, and I know there's a lot of reviews on YouTube about this, but honestly, it was sitting next to me after I got done doing a bunch of other reviews and realized I don't think I've ever done anything about this knife on here. And I love this knife. This is a great knife. Why didn't I do a review on it? Lazy. Forgetful. All those things that I'm accused of by my significant other. But anyway, she loves me very much. I'm just joking. And I love her very much. But just want to talk about this quick, and we will take this out and do some serious chopping with it. My buddy Pete's setting up a lab at his place. We're going to have one here at mine, and between the two of us, we're going to start cutting stuff up. He has another one made by Condor. He has the Kukri, and we're going to give a try at that. And I can tell you right now, you're going to love what you have to see with that. And he's going to tell you a little bit about the stuff he's already done with it. I like this one. He's had it a while, so we know how this works. So, with that, like and subscribe. Join us on Facebook and at woodlandsurvival.com. Check us out on the web, again, at woodlandsurvival.com here at Pine Home. This, you know, it helps us a lot when you're able to we're able to know that you're watching this and you're enjoying what we have to offer. Take time out of our days to make these videos. Sometimes we spend money just to make videos. I mean, it's not all the time that we get, you know, a knife to review and we don't have to pay for it. And a lot of times this comes right out of our own pockets to pay for it, and just so that you can say, do I want this or not? That's a question that's a big question, especially for people who have a very low budget, which is what I try to cater to, is the average guy who doesn't have a lot of money. What are you going to do? I mean, what are you going to, you don't want to spend $50 to $100 on a knife that you've saved up for to find out it's a piece of crap. So we spend $50 to $100 on a knife and find out it's a piece of crap. Or we find out it's a phenomenal knife. Sometimes we accidentally buy a knife and find out it's a phenomenal knife. This one got lost in the garage in a tote that I didn't know that I shoved in the garage, and I missed it on that trip out to Long Pond, or not Long Pond, that winter trip I just did. Really would have liked to have had that. Carried another knife. It was a good knife too, but something like this, it's a real comfort to have on your hip. So, anyway, I mean, granted, something like this is a real comfort to have on your hip too, but you're better off with the. You're definitely better off having a good knife than having a piece of crap. And this one, for the $65 or $70 it costs, like I noticed, like my reviews lately have been in the $70 range, except for this one. I'll try to get some more low cost things as soon as possible. I did the two Dexter Russell knives, and those are phenomenal knives too. And they were definitely below $20, or just about $20, depending on which one. I'm going to pull out a couple more of those Dexter Russell knives in the near future, and we're going to go over those. I might even try and get a wholesale bunch of them, and maybe we'll sell them on the site. People want them, but honestly, you can go to Amazon and pick them up. So, anyway, like and subscribe. Really appreciate your support. And this is the Ridge Runner signing off.